Alright, boys and girls, welcome to Learn Guitar. Alright, let some strings bleed here with Shaboozey in collab with Myles Smith. They do blink twice. Alright, so you hardly have any time to blink here. It goes fast here if you want to play the notes. If you want to play the strumming, it goes fast as well. So yeah, you have to work here for the song. But anyway, pretty easy. We have the capo set here on the second fret with 3 chords. That is what's going on. So put that on and let's check the chords out. We have the E minor first, and that goes open E, second A, second D, open G, open B, and open E. We have C next, and that goes third A, second D, open G, first B, and open E. And then we have the G, and that goes third E, second A, open D, open G, third B, and third E. Alright, so we have this notes going on here, and they're based upon the E minor C G that rolls in the same way through the entire song, but you can play them in a different way. If you listen carefully in the intro, we have a more complex style of playing, so I'm going to show you that first, and then I'm going to show you how it sounds throughout the verses, and finally we're going to check out the strumming as well. So let's start with the intro. We're going to play the E minor part. It goes like this. Okay, so you're gonna play open E, then open D to second D. So I use the hammer-on technique there. I pick the open D, and then I pull my finger on there and get this second D and hammer on it like that, and get the second D there. And then comes the open G, then again open E string in the bass, and then comes again this pull-off technique there. So you're gonna play the second G, and then you snap off to get the open G. So I don't pick that one, I just pull off like that, and then I use the same technique for the second D to open D. So that is what's going on there. So okay, that's the E minor part. Let's go over to the C part. Okay, so you're gonna play third A, and then you're gonna pick the open D and hammer on to get the second D. Again, the hammer on technique, and then you're gonna pick the open G. And that's it for C, and then over to G, you're gonna play. And that goes third on E, open G, open B, and third B. And that's one round. So slowly, like this. Okay, and tempo. And the whole idea here with the hammer-on pull-off technique is to get as smoothly and fast as possible, or at least to match up with the sound or the tempo. Anyway, that's the way to play it in the intro. A little bit more difficult. Now the easier version will be if you listen to the first verse. You can hear that clearly how to play it. So it goes like this. Same pattern for 2 times on the E minor. So you're gonna play open E string in the bass, then open G, and second D for 2 times. So and then you keep that second fret D string there. When you go over to the next C chord and you just add on the 3rd fret A string, you're gonna play that as a new bass, and its pattern goes like this. Okay, so it's the 3rd fret A, then open G, and second D. And then you have 2 options here for the last G chord. Either go with this. So that is to play 3rd fret E string in the bass, then open A to second A with this hammer-on technique, and then you pick the open D. That's the first version, or you just follow the same pattern as the other chords with E minor and C and play 3 notes, which will be for 1 round, and that will be 3rd fret E string, open G, and open D. So I'm gonna play through this for 2 rounds with the different endings on G so you can hear how it sounds. So let's go. Okay, so there you have 2 options as well. And yeah, that is the picking style of it. So you can play that throughout the song. Now, let's go into the strumming. And we have the same chord still, of course. We have the E minor, so let's learn the strumming pattern. It's a very common one. So if you grab it, it sounds like this. Okay, so it's 1 down, then down up, and then up, down, up. So down, down, up, down, up. And that is 1 round in tempo. And a couple of rounds. And now you're going to play E minor, 2 string rounds, C1 and G1. And that just rolls like this. And that, my friends, is how you handle Shaboozey's and Smith's Blink Twice. All right, melody strumming is right there. And I can just mention we had the capo on there because it's that much easier when you play the melody style. All right, if you don't play the melody, just bar chords or without any capo, let's say, then you can just skip that one, and I'm going to give you the chords right now. In that case, you will play the F sharp minor, the D, and A. So if you just take this one off with this great sound and play the chords for you, it will be the F sharp minor. It's a bar chord. You'll play the index finger on the 2nd fret and push down all strings there. And then you need to add 4th on A and 4th on D. That replaces the E minor. Then you have the D chord. All right, and that goes open D, 2nd G, 3rd B, and 2nd E. That replaces the C. And then you have the A chord finally, which replaces the G. And that goes open A, 2nd D, 2nd G, 2nd B, and open E. With these 3 chords, it will sound in the same way as the E minor, C, G, with capo on 2nd. So that's the power capo to have it easier when it comes to certain plays and styles. So yeah, you can go either way, strumming, melody, it's up to you. Good luck with this one, guys, and play tuned.